Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to Farming Simulator here in Felsburnn. We are good set and ready to go. What we've done so far is, well, what we're doing right now, I should say, is coming on down here to grab us our corn header. It's gonna get the work done. We also did buy one other machine, that's why we only got 2,000 bucks left, so we're kind of broke. I probably should have waited to buy this because I really don't need it right now, but I knew if I didn't buy it, I wasn't going to have the money to buy it. So I thought we'd just get it out of the way. The other thing we bought was a tedder. It's used to flip and spread your grass out so it'll dry out so that we can make hay. I already brought that back. It's sitting over the base. We're going to hook that up to the Fiat and maybe do some work with that, but what I want to do is I need to get some crop in the ground. So I'm going to take a quick look and decide if we're going to do corn or sunflower. I think sunflower is going to be my plan, but it'll probably end up being corn. I don't actually know yet. And yeah, this field's not prepped at all, so it is going to be in the smaller field over there for two reasons. One, it's already cultivated and set to go. And two, I actually want to get all this grass cleaned up and get this field cultivated. Those are my plans, but we'll have to see how far that goes. All right, let's just get this guy in here. Not really how far that goes. Let's just see if that's what we can get done today. Now, let's shut that guy off, hop on out. Yeah, this is the one we ended up going with. It's the Coon or Kun. I don't know if it's Coon or Kun. GF 8712, and I straight up bought it. we're just buying it out. So let me get this hooked up. I am gonna have a worker on this because I want to get this grass tedded, and then after that we have to row it, and then we have to bale it. So there's a lot of work going on this other field. And I did make a slight mistake when I was actually getting this stuff prepped here. Whoa, I just got hooked on that branch. I still can't pull that branch out. I've tried a couple of different things. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, as you can see, the thing I accidentally did was I filled the front up with fertilizer instead of seed. I could just empty it, but I already have the fertilizer in there. And if need be, I will end up emptying it and throwing in the seed, but I don't think we're going to need 560 seed to do this. Unless this dumps more seed than the other stuff. But as I said, we are going to get we're going to get a worker on here so that I can start tedding over there. I would have rather have used this for tedding, but our other machine can handle it fine. So we're going to go V, and we're going to go B, and we're going to go H. I think that works. It's laying corn. Alright, so now we're in the Fiat. And the Fiat here isn't the fastest in the world, but it will run this machine. It is close to home, and once I speed the whole footage up, it's not going to seem like too long. So let me hop on in here and get a bunch of this field tedded so that we can get it done. I think my issue is actually going to be weight. No, seems fine. So yeah, speedy up bit, a little bit of music. Let's get her going. So that actually took way less time than I thought it was going to, which is very nice. Except, you know, that's only step one. But as I said, I'm pretty happy with it. We got all of it tedded. It's all flipped, and you can see, because we're just playing in the base game, it does immediately turn into hay, which is very nice. I think that guy's stuck. Yeah, he's stuck. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to touch up the rest of this field, and then I'm going to put those into rows, and I'll bring you guys back for a little bit of baling and a little bit of chit-chatting once we let this grow. I think that's a good plan. So, I'll see you guys in just a bit. So I've gone and created some monster swaths over here. May have gone a little too big. There were actually a couple of issues with the Fiat because it rides a bit lower. So there were a couple of points where it was tough. Like, look how high these are. These are probably up to my knees, maybe halfway up the thighs. So lots of stuff. Like, yeah, look at it. The Fiat could not work this anymore, but I wanted to stick them down. Well, I just wanted to row them up, honestly, but it is raining off and on really, really hard over here. So we do kind of run into the issue of just trying to see, you know, just trying to fit in when I can speak and when I can't speak. So we did the end. It's in technically 3 swaths. I actually forgot about that one there. You got this guy coming down, but what we're going to do is we're just going to hop on in and get them started. So yeah, as I said, that's the issue we're having right now. I have a ton of rain coming through right now. It's supposed to be here all day. So I might jump in and out at a couple of points. Well, I already did, but it'll be a bit like that. And we're supposed to get some thunderstorms rolling through. Actually, I just heard the first rumble. So I do want to try and get a bit of this done. And one of the other options we could do is I have the variable bale capacity mod. So if you look at the bottom left of our bit there, you can see current bale capacity 4,000. I have the option to change that. I am going to just leave it for this run. I think if we were working a bigger area, maybe farther away, I'd look into dumping more hay, straw, silage, whatever it is, into a single bale versus not doing that. But I think with what we have right now, it'll be well worth it to just do it like this. Also, another thing I noticed, you guys might have noticed it when I was talking earlier, or maybe even during the time lapse, there are 2 straw bales down here. I noticed them when I was coming back through earlier. So I've got 2 whole straw bales down here. I'm curious if any of them have gone into the water. No, it doesn't look like it, because they are small enough where they could disappear under the water here, but I feel I'd still be able to see them, hopefully. I don't actually know. But so yeah, those are down there. I'm gonna have to grab those later. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, also the corn's all done. I forgot to say that too. All of it's planted. I did the headlands, put the guy in there again, and had him drive, and he did everything but the last section because he got stuck again. So we'll have to play around with that when I play around with it. But let's get a little bit more of this done. It is going to be a bit jumps, as I said. I want to do, so what I wanted to do today, and the reason I cut the grass, is I want to extend this field. So not a ton, it is just going to kind of like loop out a bit and come along this backside here. But I feel even just that bit there will help in the production, you know, like increasing our money. You know, we are very low on money. We need to start getting a lot more, and I want to roll this field out as canola. So that way we have the canola here. Just because I don't have a way to cultivate this. Cultivating this with my little subsoiler is going to take forever. So I'm kind of stuck, you know, with options for this large field. So we will just continue to plant using the direct drill there. And just not really deal with it. Just kind of work until we get enough money to handle all our stuff. You know what I mean? As I said, we need a fuel tank so I can start gassing up my vehicles again. We need a big cultivator, and there's a couple that I've found, but they're just not something I can afford. So they're just gonna hang out until we get the money. May end up leasing one. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. And aside from that, everything else is going good on the farm. So let me get all these bales baled. And once we're done with that, we'll be able to see how many we have, which I think would be pretty cool. This will be our first time getting hay off this field. And I did cut a decent amount. So once we're done baling this, I'll bring you guys on back so we can see how many we got and what else is going on. So I've already started loading up our bales, and it says 21 here, but I know for a fact one of them rolled down into the drink. I can't find it. Not that I could get a tractor in here anyway to grab it, but yeah, I saw it rolling away, and then it went down here, and I'm like, hopefully it'll get caught on the rock. No, it was a little bit to the side, and I know it just went in here somewhere. So we're going to leave it for now. Sorry about that, guys. Had a bit of a phone call there. But yeah, as I was saying, we're just going to leave the bale there. I don't know how to grab it. I don't know where it is. And what we're going to do instead is we're going to swing over and sell this first trailer full. If it gets me a good amount, I will sell the next one, and then I'll just keep the last 4 for myself. I don't really need the grass bales, but having them equals money later if I don't use them, so I don't really mind storing them. And then we're gonna get on expanding that field. I hope. I don't actually know what I've done time-wise today, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we might end up just doing a job. We might actually come over here. I'm hoping that cotton contract will stay up for a bit. This one here, as I said, I don't want to grow cotton, but I think working it'll be nice. Ooh, we actually just got the bit. We could, if this is a sunflower harvest, it's probably to weed. It's probably to do the weeds, but if we can harvest those, that'll be nice. But yeah, let's swing on in here. I actually don't know the price on bales right now. Let's take a quick look. I'm not gonna do the math because I always fail at doing it. So let's see. Is it this one? Because I think this is grass, this is the hay. So it's actually going up. I kind of want to wait. You know, we'll just do it. Because, yeah, it's 126. And these are 4,000 liter bales. So we'll see what happens there. All right, let's wire it up. It takes a little while to do this, but it does look pretty cool. Look at the strong hydraulic rams in the back just do all the work. Alright, let's see what we get for 8 4,000 liter bales. Huh, 4,000 bucks, not bad. That, if I do it again, we can buy the, the fuel tank. Let's go Y. So that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna sell them all. Yeah, we're gonna sell them all. Sorry, I'm thinking. My brain is just being weird today. But yeah, we're gonna sell them all. The last, so we're gonna get an 8 and then I think a 6, and then that'll be everything. Whoop! I clipped it. Wasn't paying attention. All right, let's get out front of this snail. Whee! Not really. I thought I could go faster, but it's a tractor. With load number 2. So the upside is it looks like we're gonna get about 6,000 bonus after all this is said and done, because we are gonna have those other ones. Yeah, as I said, I probably could have waited and got a little bit more on this, but I'm pretty happy with how everything is right now, money wise, for the price of these. So yep, another 42. And yeah, I'm just gonna do the last 4 off camera and bring you guys back when we are set up to do a little bit of plowing, because as I said, I want to extend that field so that we can get a little bit more planting in. Okay, we're back. So yeah, we made about 6,000. It honestly would have been better if I had just made that into silage, because silage is like 336 for every 1,000 right now, and honestly that would have been 2.5 times more. So it would have been about 30k rather than the 10k we got. But I don't really mind. I like changing it up a bit. You know, yeah, we want to make some money, but doing something a little different every once in a while is fun as well. So we got to play around with some bits. I will probably... I'm going to keep the tedder. I was considering returning it, but we'll keep the tedder because I don't really want to just get rid of equipment, if that makes sense. So we'll have that. And I'm hoping to get cows in the future, maybe, or sheep. I don't know yet. One of those two. And I'm assuming that I'll be able to use a couple of these different bits with them, and it'll be able to get the job done. So let's actually take a look. Is this big enough? This is just how I look from the sky. There's probably better ways to do this. There's probably mods out there. But yeah, I think that'll work. I have been kind of considering playing around with the tool a little bit more to flatten areas out, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I think adding this much onto the field will be pretty nice. It adds almost half of what this original field was, because if you remember, this field used to only go to there. So it adds almost half of our original field, which is nice. So now with that add-on, we've pretty much doubled our field capacity, equal to what we initially had, not including this bit here. So I'm pretty happy with that. Plowing is kind of boring to watch. So I might time-lapse it, I might not. I am going to record it anyway, just to have it, and if I do time-lapse it, it'll probably end up filling out most of the video. If not, which I probably won't end up time-lapsing it, to be honest, I'll bring you guys back, because I do want to try and get this, if not seeded, at least started today. So we'll have to look into that. I'm probably just going to throw canola or soybeans in here, probably soybeans. Just because they're worth money, so I want to put in a cash crop. You know what I mean? And as I said, I'd love to be able to do corn or sunflowers over here. I just don't have a big enough cultivator to get it done. You know what I mean? And even if I just had a dude plow this whole field or whatever, it's still going to take forever. And I just don't want to deal with how long that's going to take. So, that'll be a thing. But I'm going to get on with plowing this. And I'll have a plan by the time I get back. And here we are getting just the last little stripe. I think I've gotten better at this, to be honest. Going one way I do better than going the other way. I think it's just the way that this thing's positioned. But I'm pretty happy with it. It gets the job done. This is pretty rounded, I'd say. The hill makes it look like it's not, but I think I did a pretty good job rounding off the top of the hill. So the only thing left is to lime it, and then we'll seed it. But I think we are actually going to wait until next episode to do that. We are actually going to be wrapping it up here. I've done a lot of I don't want to say behind the scenes work, but a lot of off-camera work, just doing all that baling and rowing and mowing. So it has eaten up a lot of my time today, and along with the rain has just made it very hard to get any recording done today. So I want to thank you guys for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy. And I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.